Hi, I'm going to show you how to use the Eyelet hand press and how to replace each die within this unit. So you need to make sure that you've got the lower bed die, which is for the washer, which you make sure that the same size is labelled on both of these main pieces. This will sit underneath in the bed, which goes into here. So if there is nothing in there yet, you can just place it in, it just slots into that groove. Take the Allen key with the relevant sizing and just nicely tighten that using the Allen key. Don't over tighten it, but just so it's secure and it's not going to come out. For the upper side of the press, we need to make sure that the spring is in there, otherwise the die and the eyelet press will not work. You make sure that spring is getting pushed up before we screw this fixture on, which is made up of two parts. This is needing to be inserted into that little slot, that hole in there, so it looks like that. This is our SP0, which is self-piercing 0 eyelets, and we can just screw this right onto there. Again, don't over tighten it, just make sure it's nice and secure and not going anywhere. Once that is screwed on and secure, we can then take our washer for the SP0 size, which is the smallest eyelet, and a self-piercing eyelet piece. So you have your two pieces that look like that. We place our washer on the underside in the groove so it sits flat. We can take our fabric. This is one we prepared earlier, where you can see that the right side of the fabric for the right side of the eyelet is then inserted into the fabric. If you have a lightweight fabric or it needs stabilizing, you might need to use some fusible interfacing behind it to reinforce it. On some fabrics, like a heavyweight leather, you may find that you can just pierce directly into the fabric by layering it in above the washer, placing the self-piercing eyelet into the groove above, and then lowering it down directly into the fabric as that. But in terms of, for a really nice finish, we recommend pre-punching a hole slightly smaller than the diameter of the actual eyelet itself, so it sits nice and flat. And that is the first part of setting up your eyelet press.